Hey, young world, it's Lydia. How you doing? So anyway, I'm coming up here for another long video. And the reason why it's going to be long because it's multiple steps I have to create. I don't have no excuses because y'all ain't got to see all the steps. Sometimes I don't even like to look at all the steps. It'd be the talk that keep me a lot of times. And, I got a lot to talk about. But, I don't even know sometimes. But, the harvest on, let's start here. Sunflowers. That was my last thing I did. I don't do episode this, episode that. If it weren't for YouTube keeping count, I don't even know how many videos I've done. I felt like I do 2 to 3 a week. I tried to kind of like when we first started, and I first did my first video, and I finally got the guts enough to put my video out there. Because imagine I put it out there and went back and made it private like in one night. Like it was not me. That was not in me. That's not something I do. Now, I do be the one recording funny moments when we with family and stuff, but I never really do anything personal. Like, oh, look at me. Look at what I'm doing. I don't normally do that. So this is all new for me. But Gardening with Joy was one of the first one to tell me that, hey, if somebody watch it, that's good. But at the end of the day, you're documenting your journey. So guess what? I'm documenting my journey. There's a lot of great gardeners out there, Garden with Love Ladies. Amazing person, amazing journey, and I appreciate her, and I can connect with her as well. And something me and her talked about is this is a type of legacy, How long YouTube already been around? I've been on YouTube, but I've never had a channel. So just imagine our children being able to go back like a time capsule and see what we was doing. That part is what I'm getting all excited about now. So this is a time capsule. So here I go. My great grands. So anyway, so what I'm gonna talk about there, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the harvest. I could have harvested and did a video and kept adding in, but I ain't that professional, to be doing clip after clip. And plus, I'm doing it on my phone, and I find myself having to go ahead and delete the videos, and whatever I saved or edited, that's what I present, and that's what everybody gonna see. So some of I remember what I said or what I cut out in the video, and I don't have that memory no more for when when Alzheimer's kick in, honey, and you don't remember what you was saying or how you said it, So, you came in this world in Pampers, you're going out in Pampers. So I'm just blessed that I've took on something that is beneficial to my life and my health, gardening. If I was talking to Love Ladies, and something she said was, and we always said this, shopping out there to eat healthy is expensive. To stay in the produce aisle, you can go broke. So why are we doing that when we can grow things that we eat? Makes sense so much clearer now. It's just getting clear, like my eyes is wide open. So that's, a lot of my thinking behind what I grow, what I do, and what I'm doing. Sunflower seeds. So I had them in the shed, drying out. They was out there now. This is, see, I got too much going on. I'm going to cut the video, come back to the sunflower seeds because I got this noise in the background. I want to share it with y'all. So I found another pot in the shed. This pot, I don't know what it is, but it sounds like a pressure cooker. But I'm going to use it as a water bath canner. And I'm going to open it up right about now because I don't know exactly what it's doing. She rattling. Is that what pressure cannons sound like? I tried to Google. I'm going to turn it off because I'm nervous. See this pot? I ain't never seen a pot like that. I'm going to tell y'all a little more, but let me focus on this because this is an old pot. Pot probably older than me. Y'all see that stain? I got my jars in there. Y'all. A lot of tricks I'm learning. And this, I'll tell y'all, I'm bouncing all over the place. A lot of tricks I'm learning from you guys, the people I subscribe to, and basically educating myself on YouTube on different things, reading, purchasing books. Remember those books I showed a while ago? Because I've been reading today. You know, these are some books that I got from a patient of mine who was, you know, breaking down everything and moving, and she was a librarian, and she gave me these books. So this book, you know, back then cost, I think I read $2 and something somewhere one time before. I'm not gonna get into details on that. And then it was Canning Made Easy by the original company. Now, you know, Balls bought Kira's company. She has small recipes in there. And I went and looked at Cheryl Organics Food Forest recipe for the applesauce, but I said, you know, let me read it this time. And I read the applesauce recipe for canning, and I learned, you know, how many quarts do, you know, 2.5 to 3.5 pounds make, which is only make 1 quart. So this is 6 pounds, 6 pounds plus of apples, and add 1/4 sugar. And sugar is optional. Sugar is optional in the applesauce recipe. So basically, applesauce is just apples and water if you don't want to add no sugar. But if you want low sugar or whatever have you, you can always add the sugar. It doesn't say add lemon juice. I took that from Lady Cheryl. I took it the first time I made it. I took it the second time I made it. So, but, you know, I think I upped my sugar. No, I put a half a cup of sugar. So I have that going on. Let's go to this. The flower seeds. These are the flower seeds. Y'all, I did these yesterday in the shed outside. And I used 2 bags to separate it. Worms are in these things. Worms. So I did my research and found out how to prepare them. Because I've never did it before. It's my first time. So you have to soak them. And the guy used salt. So I'm going to use pickling salt or kosher salt. One of them. I'm going to use my kosher salt. I'm going to use my pickling salt for that. So you have to soak them in water for 24 hours. So it's 2 o'clock today. And today is, what's today? What's today? Wednesday, my walk day. My bad. Oh, and the worm's still kicking. Alright, so this is just this little mason bowl product. I don't know. It's a half a bowl, but that's more flower seeds than my daughter ever had. So I'm gonna soak these, cover these in water. There are worms up in this jar, and worms eat them out. So, oh, I can show y'all a worm. I can show you. You can do it, Lydia. You can do it. You can do it. Focus. Oh, it won't focus. So it's just blurry. He getting on my hand, y'all. Y'all see him blurry and all. He look huge, but he's not. So, yes, worms are in here. So anything you know, get from outside, we supposed to be daggone, putting, you know, soaking them and putting them in salt water anyway. So it makes sense to me. I'm gonna turn it on low because I want to keep going. I don't want to necessarily pause it. And I'm gonna use what I have. I could use my Himalayan salt, but look at this, going bad on the bottom. So I'm gonna use this. I like to put this on my vegetables anyway, and I'm not measuring it. I'm doing what I think works, and I'm not putting more salt on it when I go to roast them. Y'all won't see that stage, but I'm just telling you about it. I will not be putting more salt on the flower seeds once I roast them, because with them sitting in salt for 24 hours, and I guess pickling salt would have been good, but that kosher salt would be just fine. It should retain the salt. I'm gonna put a plate on top of it. Y'all, I'ma just, can I flip the camera around? I never knew how to do that. I never knew how to flip the camera around. Can I pause? So I went and paused it right quick to try to get a direct look in the bowl to show y'all them daggone worms. There you go. With it right there. Yeah, I don't know how to flip the camera around. That's not something I'm good at. Alright. I might cut that out, might not. Shoot. Anyway. So, they crawling on the top. They running from that salt. So, my book. Wanted to share my book. Again. I don't know what I'm going to put on top of it. Oh, Lord, he's trying to get out. I bet you is. I don't want to put nothing of mine on there. See, I'm doing too much now. That's not what I thought. Here we go again. Just trying to show y'all him trying to escape. He trying to escape out the bowl and go. Y'all, they everywhere. Skin making my skin crawl. I don't know if I'm that interested into this. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this, and what I'm gonna do is let this. I'm gonna stir this around to go ahead and get them dying. Lord, these your creatures, Lord. They gotta eat too. So again, they eat the flower seeds. Some of the flower seeds does have holes in them. These ones I'm not saving for any growing because I still have more out there, and I don't think I need to save more than maybe what I'll do is what I seen the guy do, because he chose them out, and you notice some of these are white and some of these are purple, but they were all dried out. The middle seeds of the seeds that are in the middle of the sunflower seed is too small, so you don't have to try to work your way all the way in the middle of the sunflower seed to try to get every last seed. So keep that in mind. And it also recipes to grill or roast the whole head and eat it straight like corn on the cob. But after seeing them worms, ain't no way I'll do it. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Not today. Alright, so that's what I got going on. I wanted to share that with y'all. The second thing I have going on is I'm canning today. And I'm canning applesauce. Now, my husband had already went out there and bought some apples. He bought 2 bags of apples. I don't need this right now. He bought 2 bags of apples, but he used majority of them. And I'm just putting a towel down just to alleviate some of the mess. And let's talk about that pot again. I got it all. This is another pot that I found in the shed that was here already. I tried to Google some information on it. I didn't Google it. I actually YouTubed it. I'm going to go to Google when I take a break and get some more information. But this is, I think, was engraved to the owner because it says maid of honor. So when I was Googling maid of honor, you know, a maid of honor, that's somebody who's the maid of honor of a wedding. That kept coming up. So I thought that was the product name because it says maid of honor waterless cooker. So this is a waterless cooker. I don't know what a waterless cooker is. I tried to figure it out. Other things was coming up. This product was not coming up. The company that made this product is TRAVCO. Maybe I'll be able to go in the description and tell y'all a little bit more about it. Of course, once I'm curious about something, I got to do my research so I can know what's going on. I tried to look and see that I see like it had been, you know, was she water bath canning in it or something, but it was no circles at the bottom like in that pressure cooker, that micro pressure cooker. And that micro pressure cooker only cooked like 8-ounce jars. I don't know what I would put in there. So, hey, if you decide to hang out with me today, I'm going to, just go ahead and just do this, fill these applesauce up. I made applesauce today. I made apple cider vinegar today. And I'm going to make that legume recipe today. So if you hang out with me, you're going to see me do it. So I'm going to go ahead and just can this on up right quick. And I'm going to go ahead into prepping this stuff for this legume. Alright, so y'all could be using this stuff in y'all garden for some good tasty meals. Alright. I'm not gonna put it in the canner with the other things. And that's it, guys. That's my applesauce. I made 5 jars, 5 16-ounce jars, and I used 6 pounds of apples. Anyway, always pick up your ball canner recipe guide, guys, and go by that. I'm actually very interested in taking a real class, because I just want to say this part. I can read, I can follow YouTube, I can Google, I can do all of that. But sometimes that hands-on learning, you know, even me jumping out there starting it, you know, oh, I can do it, oh, you know. But I still have some, you know, some what ifs, you know. So I'm gonna find a way to Google and stuff, because think about it. If more people are canning and more people are gardening, there need to be more classes. We can't just rely on YouTube University to teach us everything, to be good at it, to say, oh, I know. You know what I'm saying? Right now, you know, I'm trying to get about that life. Ain't that what I be saying? I ain't about that life, but I'm trying to get about that life. You know, when you know better, you do better. You know, first time for everything. And I'm okay with doing it, and I eat a lot of my own stuff anyway, and I'm just really giving it out for gifts. But I do have that nervous setting to say, and it's hot in here. That's the problem too. Oh, don't worry. My whatever space I'm coming up with the name for it gonna be ready this fall, this winter. And I'm gonna be out there doing my canning. Not gonna be here. Oh, snap. I can share one more thing. Whew. Dun da da, dun da da dun 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 da da. But the boo part about it is, guess what? It don't fit up here. The microwave is in the way. It's too big. So, for y'all who don't follow everybody who do the same thing, this is a juicer, a steamer juicer. You can put any type of fruit in here. Apples, pears, grapes, and then y'all follow me. Y'all know I got that long muscadine vine. I have muscadines and scupperdines. So last year I ate them the most, but this year, you know, I was thinking about making wine too. You know, now that I'm so awoke, let's start using what you have to stop buying from these big box stores. So, you know, all these ideas always running through my head as well. And I saw this on another page that I love to watch, Deep South Homestead. She had got it. And basically it's a 3-part system. And Lady Cheryl's going to be doing a video soon. I don't know if she's going to show her first video and let us see, but I'm interested in looking at her way. This is the tray that the fruit go in of your choice. I got wild passion fruit growing out there too, y'all. I can juice that. After you put the water at the bottom. All right, you monitor the water because, you know, it takes over time, and the juice goes right into here and not drop down, and it funnels out through this, and you can clip it and everything. So, being that Miss Cheryl already asked great questions, can you freeze the grapes? They said yes, and now my grapes are going to be froze until I finish getting it what I need to do outside. Now, I can put it on the stove outside and put it on the stove outside and go gardening or go do whatever I want to do and leave it without worrying about it, because it does take time. It's not nothing that's going to be done in 5 or 10 minutes. I've never used it before, and it don't look like I'm going to get a chance to use it no time soon until I finish what I got going on in my girl space. I don't even know what to call it yet, y'all. But it's going to be mine, and it's going to be for me to be creative and to go cook and to do my videos. And, you know, I'll probably still come to the house with some stuff. But anyway, got my Sharpies, put my stuff up. Put my stuff with my can of stuff. Alright. Boom. Alright, y'all. I told y'all stick around. I want to go ahead and show y'all this gadget I got from, I went out yesterday. That's nothing. This is, I know y'all recognize it, an egg steamer. You know I attempt to pickle some eggs one time, and eggs was raggedy. But with this, I can't get egg peeling wrong. I got this for $8.99. It boils, steams up to 14 eggs. Look at that. Well, if you get it right, video. Let me go under water. You feel like doing me a favor? Oh. I wanted those last those two okra that popped up over there. It was like 4 of them, something like that. Now with my egg coming out this perfect, and it's done inside because I've already ate 2, 3. I can pickle me some eggs now. Watch out now. So I wanted to show y'all that. And this is made by Copper. So it actually was a good tool, and I got it off the display rack. It was the last one on display. I had to go to YouTube to learn how to work it, and I actually was missing a piece to it. And being able to be riding out today, I may go back and ask them, do they have the box to this one? Because I didn't think of that. There's a piece to it that punches a hole in the egg, but I just took a thumbtack and punched it in there. So, you know, now I'm about to be making me some pickled eggs in a minute. Pretty sure I would enjoy them. I got my ingredients ready. It looked like I'm too close to the camera, but this is a recipe that is one of those recipes that come from another country. Now, they have their way of doing it, and their way is good. Like my girlfriend Jeanette, I love it. I've since I've made it and talked about it on the video, I've looked at some YouTube videos of it, and the way that they make it, she don't even make it like that. Like that squash that they was using in there. A squash that they was using, I didn't set my time, my Lord. The squash that they were using, I seen it in the Asian store and can't pronounce it. They was doing that on the YouTube video. The first time I made it, the second time I made it, the first time I made it here in Columbia, South Carolina, I took and used a cabbage. I used my Chinese eggplant. I have carrots in here too. They already pre-cut up. And the first time I even put my okra in there. So what I'm gonna do, of course I'm not gonna tell you, tomato sauce goes in it, coconut milk goes in it, garlic goes in it. They use Maggi, but this is one I got from the Asian store, and I'm actually not gonna use this because I'm sharing this. Because I'm the only one to eat it here, but I'm sharing it with some people, family friends of mine. This is a hot sauce I get from Ashanti Kitchen, which is a hot sauce to spice it up. Because you can season it any way you like. And this is vegetarian-based bouillon. So this is what I'm going to use for seasoning and whatever season I want to use on my spice rack. So I'm not going to use this because it got chicken in it and they are vegans. So I don't want to use that. So basically, if you are interested into doing this recipe, I suggest following someone that is Haitian and on YouTube that makes this meal. My way of doing it is just my way of doing it. Mine do not taste like hers, but it is pretty damn good. And this will be my 3rd batch in 3 weeks. You ever heard of the cabbage soup diet? I'm on the legume diet. So I've been eating this legume and, you know, cabbage. I ain't got to tell you. Go by that recipe. I'm going to go ahead and prep all this stuff and start my cooking. I came back in here to say, whatever this pot back here, that jank be jumping. Another thing about this recipe that I looked at online and seen, that they take the skin off the eggplant. That's not something I do. I've never stood by my friend Jeanette and seen her make it, but I've tasted it. And when I tell you it's good, mine is good for what it, you know, because I think I can cook. But it's not hers. Simple as that. And all these vegetables cook down. After they cook down, when you Google the recipe, you're gonna see them mushing it, you know, with a wooden like smasher that normally people would smash herbs with. I don't know what it's called, but you're gonna see them doing it with that. But you can do it. You're supposed to, you know, steam it down so soft that it will be able to mush. But when I was talking to Jeanette this time, she advised me to put it in the blender. And I was like, you didn't tell me that the first time. Like the first time I cooked it, she didn't tell me that. I was mushing it with my hands. My son told me it was alright, but of course it wasn't hers. And this just one cabbage. They only use, a lot of the people recipes, they was only using 2 eggplant, you know, and they were peeling the skin off of the eggplant. It's going to cook down and be smushed up anyway. What's wrong with it? I even see them put spinach in it. Didn't never tell me about no spinach. Hey, so I'm going to put some clips of what it looked like or what my dish looked like when I finish. But other than that, you guys, I want y'all to have a great rest of your day. Like I said, don't feel comfortable putting this out there as a recipe for a legume because it's not there, that it ain't the recipe. It's a type of recipe made my way. So, and it's pretty good. So, and like I said, they don't use okra in theirs. I'm using okra in mine. And I'm just cutting the ends and tips off that. Ends and tips off the okra, and I'm gonna just throw it in here. Everything is already washed. I'm actually gonna run outside and try to get them other faux okra that popped up since last night. So I can go ahead and use them all. The okra tastes pretty daggone good in it. I don't think you'll be disappointed no matter which way you try it out. You know, at the end of the day, what it looks like rice covered in gravy. But it's not gravy with flour. It's gravy made of carrots, cabbage, and eggplant. And also, in my case, okra. So that's what it looked like. So I'm going to show y'all a picture of that dish later. I've been eating it now for a while. And I'm going to run out here and get these extra little pieces of okra on my line so I don't have to, you know, go without. I think it'll be fine. Okay, guys. I'm going to go ahead and end this video. I'm going to put some clips in. I use about a half a can. I'm not going to go ahead and put the hot stuff in there because kids are going to be eating it too. So I'm not going to put nothing hot in there. I'm well. My family is well. Everything takes time. I'm living my best life yet. Thank you. Have a great rest of your day. And hey, whenever, you know, things start getting better in this world, or I feel safe enough to go visit Jeanette, I'll have her make it. And I'll film her making it. Okay, this is the next day. After soaking the sunflower seeds in salt water. Is a lot. What I have to say about sunflower seeds is the next ones that I have dying off, I probably will wait, since I don't have, well shoot, I don't know now. I'm about to say I don't have pests, but I do have pests. One of the pests is these little worms that died in there. Boom. They're dead now. Like Pit Stop said, dead Fred. That was hilarious. So the worms are in here. There's no question about that. They're there. I personally can work around them, but it is tedious. Oh, he dead, but he on my arm. It's tedious work. So what I did tonight, because the heat beat me down, I had a good rest, and now I'm up, you know, doing household stuff. I've cleaned out some, and I've did some already. Oh, we right on my mouth, ain't we? I ain't saw that sleep in my eye. I put them on my pizza pan with the holes in it. So I like, okay, let's put them in on this. I don't know if I didn't Google a time how long to roast. I just cleaned up the kitchen and then went in there. I had the oven on 350, and because I soaked it, because I soaked them in salt water, they already have salt on them or flavored in salt. I burned them. Ain't no question about it. I taste the toastiness. I can't even bite the shell open. I'm just pretty much chomping it down like a squirrel. That's one of the words I can't say, so don't be trying to correct me. Uh-oh, I got a crack. So, what I'm going to continue to do is sort through these, because it has to be done. Yeah, I must have cleaned them, baked them too long. I'm looking in the middle. Either they crunched down too hard because I baked them too long, or and it's nothing inside the middle of them. So what I've learned is it's not necessarily a fail. I just think that the worms are going to be in there. I don't think we're going to get around those. So we just soak them like we do anything else and wash them off. When I go to use the sunflower seed the next time, I'm going to focus on the outside of the seeds to use for baking or to harvest. It left a lot of extra residue that's making it hard to go through these. So I have to go through these physically and inspect these one at a time, you know, which is manual labor. And but I'm here up tonight and watching videos, so I have to I have enough time to, you know, do this and look at it. But is this something I want to do on the regular? No, ma'am. When I'm finished with this, the next harvest, I will do it again and do the outside and get the bigger seeds, collect some seeds, and the next time in the future, I'll just probably just grow sunflower. I will do some Googling and see what else I can use the sunflower for besides its beauty, just to be honest. But other than that, I'm not really interested in gathering these seeds unless it gets easier next time, or I buy something to help it to go a little smoother. Because like I said, I don't know if y'all can see my fingers. It's a lot of this in here, so I have to go through this individual, and this would be a labor of love, and I don't love sunflower seeds. My daughter does love sunflower seeds, and this would be something great for her, and I'll mail her some seeds down there in Arkansas so she can grow them herself and pick them herself and see do she want to do it. But I'm going to do it for her this time. My 13-year-old, she doesn't eat seeds. We don't eat seeds. I mean, I definitely burnt these, cause they burnt. Ain't no ifs and buts about none of this. Maybe I had them in the oven 20 minutes on 350. That was obviously too long. Alright. So I'm well. My family's well. And I hope you guys are well as well. Have a great rest of your night.